welcome to another video on thedigital-lifestyle.com. I'm Dixon, and this video we're going to have a look at a Boxee Box, and this has been out for quite a while now, and it's the first time I've actually managed to get my hands on one to review it. So I've seen it before, I've seen it at CES, seen it a few times there, and I thought it'd be good to have a look at it and actually see what it can do, because I've been using the Boxee software on my PC for a while. So this is the little review unit, so I'm going to unpack this and we'll have a look what it can do. Okay, so there's the box. Let me bring that over and we'll have a look at it. So here's the Boxee Box. It's got that sort of corner off design. So that's the front of the unit. The back, on the side we've got card reader and the ports on the back to USB, LAN, HDMI optical and audio output and power. So I'm going to plug that in now and we'll have a look what it can do. Right now I've got everything connected up. I'm just going to have a quick look around the device. I'm not going to look so much at the network side on this video. I'm looking at in the future. Have a look at some of the web stuff, and I've actually connected a USB hard drive with a bit of content on it as well, just so I can have a look at that. So we're going to dive into that first. So we're going to the files. You see I've added a couple of network locations, but they've not been scanned yet. And I've got a USB drive attached. And what's quite interesting about this, there's some varying content types. Now this one is interesting, is because this is a recorded TV file from Windows 7. It was recorded on, I'm not sure, I think it's a HD actually, for channel 4. Let's have a look. So this is a file I recorded off Media Center.
And bewilderment! Ooh, crikey.
He is not a pretty woman.
And then I copied the file, the recorded TV file, to the USB hard drive, and I've just plugged the hard drive into the Boxee Box now. So you can see that's playing fine. There was no conversion needed for that. I haven't changed it to a DVRMS file, just played it as a WTV file. So that actually works quite well. So it's kind of an extender. Now imagine if you've got a file share set up, then you can share recorded TV files straight from your media center straight to the Boxee Box. This, for example, is a different file. This is an MKV file, and again, that plays fine. That's a 720p MKV file. Works absolutely fine. This is an AVI file, again a different file format, and that plays fine as well. Now what I haven't done is sort of got this to catalogue yet, so if I go to shows, it's not actually indexed them, but what it would normally do, it was the episode of The Office there, it would actually index those and browse those, and you'd be able to see the TV series and whatever, as it does on the sort of standard Boxee software, but we'll probably have a look at that on the next video. So I'm going to have a look at some of the apps that are available for the box, and the one I want to try first is BBC iPlayer. This should give you full access to all BBC iPlayer content that's available. So you can see it uses the 10-foot version of the iPlayer software, and you can use the remote to navigate around.
It's September the 10th, 1961, and the Grand Prix Circus descends upon the...
So that's BBC iPlayer content, working really well. Yeah, I've got a bit of buffering, but that's probably more to do with my network connection, nothing to do with the Boxee Box. I get that anyway.
German hero Wolfgang von...
So obviously for using as for BBC network, for the BBC content is an excellent way of doing that. And there are other apps as well, and there's a whole ton of different apps you can choose from, like YouTube and other services. So there are a lot of apps. Let's just have a quick flick through. So let's say look at film and TV. There's essentially sort of web browser plugins, web browser customized websites, but I think these are essentially customized websites. But it's nice to have those there, especially like the BBC iPlayer as well. Right, so we could choose some other apps. So let's add the Boxee browser. So we can go to a website. It's actually quite a nice. The keyboard and this little keyboard's not too bad actually. You can see there's the browser running, and it actually looks like it's got a Flash browser in there as well, because the little banners are Flash, and we can use the arrow keys to move about. So there's an RSS reader and lots of other apps in there. Let's try the RSS reader. So looking at the RSS feed, there's a sort of a guide, and which is picking up different video feeds. So quite a nice little way of going through RSS feeds, and you can add your own as well. Right, so I've added my videos in, so let's see if it's indexed those now. If I go to shows, there you go. So this hard drive had The Office on it, so if I go into there, so it's now scanned through, and you see it's pulled the metadata. Now the metadata that's there hasn't come from me, it's detected those and pulled it down itself. So that's quite a nice way of, so you don't have to go through and index all the content, it's just found it for you. Here's a movie that was on there as well, so again it's downloaded the metadata for that and brought that in there. So as you can see, you can build up your data, you can build up your library, and you can view all your data in there. And I've got to say, it's pretty good at playing downloaded content, not just purchased content. So I've got the network sharing set up. I just had to add the sort of UNC path, and that works. So these are files that are on my media center machine downstairs. So I should be able to play this over the network. Now this is an MKV file, so let's see how this works. That's playing fine. That's so over the wireless network, and playing absolutely fine. An MKV file. So let's try a recorded TV file. So for that I'm going to go through the file browser. Look at the recorded TV folder, and look at a non-HD BBC file. Let's see how that works. So it seems to be a bit of a problem buffering there, so I'll give it a minute to see how long it takes to sort of get into smooth playback.
Congratulations.
So see, not so good at playing back the recorded TV file from Media Center over the network. However, as you saw earlier on, when you played it over a USB drive, it connected fine. So that must be a network issue. Although I would say, if I go onto my laptop over here, it will play perfectly fine over the network. So it must be an invitation to the network. But like I said, if you copied it locally, it's fine. But for things like MKV files, AVIs, it plays them no problem over the network. The other thing I didn't mention as well is music, but as you can see, we played video, we can play music and pictures in the same way. Thanks for watching this video. Like I said, we're not looked at all the features in this video, just an unboxing and have a look at what it sort of can do on first impressions. the future video, we're going to have a look a bit more. So if you've got any questions, you can email me in@thedigital lifestyle.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.